One of the greatest blessings I've received because of BYU is finding my wonderful wife, Kathy, while in undergrad. She was called as the choir director, and I wasn't interested in choir until I met her, and then I was very interested in joining the choir, and for some reason was just unusually nervous about asking her out. And around that time, our Singles Ward Activities Committee had started a blind date box where ward members could put the names of two people into the box who they think would make a good match. And then the activities committee would contact them and say, you've got a blind date. Meet on the corner Thursday at 6 p.m. However, the catch was you weren't really supposed to use the blind date box for your own romantic escapades. But I felt that there was a higher purpose that needed to be served. So I put my name and Kathy's name in the box and played the role of a surprised and delighted blind date partner the rest of the evening.
I went with a friend to the Cougar Eat for lunch. And while I was eating 2 cheese enchiladas with rice and beans, it's amazing I can still remember what I was eating, the friend introduced me to this person. And then this happened. And then this. And now this.
As a student here at BYU, there were several things I knew. I knew I wanted to be successful in my chosen career and add value to the world around me. I knew I wanted to be happy, not just have fun, but be truly happy. I knew I wanted to meet someone that I'd fall in love with and spend a full life with. And on that topic, I'll be forever grateful for the quesadilla cart that used to be in the Tanner Building, where Joelle and I had our first lunch date. Very romantic indeed. But the joy, peace, and fulfillment I felt from life with Joelle and our 3 children is immeasurable.
During that class, I saw Nancy for the first time, and it felt like the world lit up and time paused. I happened to glance over her shoulder and noticed her name written neatly at the top of her paper. That was all the information I needed to embark on a quest. Armed with her name, I headed straight to the microfiche machines in the Wilkinson Center. A miniaturized printed directory on film of every BYU student, complete with their home address, phone number, and their class schedule. Clearly, data privacy wasn't even a concept back then. As I scrolled through those tiny glowing slides, my heart raced. Eventually, I found Nancy's contact information. And then the Lord, in his perfect timing, provided a tender mercy. One day, Nancy and I finished a biology test at the exact same moment in the testing center. As we stood there waiting for our scores, we struck up a casual conversation. Nancy sighed and mentioned that biology just didn't come naturally to her. My heart was pounding. I knew this was my chance. So mustering every ounce of courage, I suggested that she join a small study group I was in with another friend. To my amazement, she smiled and said, sure. That simple conversation, sparked by a shared moment of vulnerability, opened the door to something extraordinary that would change our lives forever.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that my wife Holly and I met here. She was schlepping a massive sign across campus after hosting a Marriott School event. Holly studied tax accounting. I can't remember all the details, but I'm pretty sure the sign she was carrying said something like, "Marry me and you'll never have to file your taxes alone ever again." I at the time was reading Don Quixote, and I mustered some quixotic courage and asked her if she needed help carrying the sign. Her response was as swift as it was definitive: no. Thankfully, only moments later, the sign, which was in fact just an advertisement for the Marriott School event, started slipping. With our marriage hanging in the balance, I envision heaven dispatching a half dozen or so angels to ensure that that sign fell, because when it did, she reconsidered my offer to help carry it. I know this all sounds a little bit too sappy, too saccharine, too much like a mawkish Hallmark movie. But just wait, it gets worse. The next day, I texted her the following message. Hi, Holly, this is Hal, your new sign-carrying pal. Are you busy Saturday? How about a play? What do you say, yay or nay? It's bad, I know. Holly, thankfully, did in fact say yay, and I immediately did humanity a favor and forever retired from text message poetry.